Most people who practice meditation try very hard to control the mind, but they do not know the mind, its mysteries, and its potentialities. They are only controlling their own thoughts, and thoughts are not the mind. What they know of the mind can be compared to what we can see of an iceberg. Most is below the waterline and only a little is above. There's no need to be at war with the mind. Better to follow it for some time and get to know it well. There's one story we can use as an analogy. Once upon a time, there lived a king who had a most beautiful but rampantly wild horse. The beast could not be tamed. The king decreed that he would handsomely reward anyone who could subdue his stallion. Tempted by thoughts of wealth, many people came. Each man tried to match the horse with his strength, but none was strong enough to overcome the animal by mere force. Even the mightiest were thrown off or injured. Some time passed until one day the king saw the horse meekly obeying a newcomer's instructions. The king was amazed and demanded to know how this man had succeeded where so many others had failed. The horse tamer replied, "Instead of fighting your stallion, I let him run freely to his heart's content, following his own impulses. Eventually, he became fatigued and submissive. It was then no problem to befriend your horse and gain control." It is the same with the mind. If we fight and wrestle with the mind, we will never achieve mastery over it. The method to adopt is similar to that of the wise horse tamer. Let the mind follow its impulses and tendencies without restrictions until it becomes ready and willing to accept your authority. Give the mind free rein. Do not suppress it, but merely watch and get to know it. In yoga, we believe that meditation cannot be taught. Meditation also cannot be practiced. It is an event, a happening, and a state of being and becoming. What we teach in yoga are techniques such as pratyahara and dharana, which means withdrawal and concentration of mind, which will, with regular practice, lead to the experience of meditation. In yoga, meditation is known as dhyana yoga. This is the technical word used in the yogic scriptures. The English word meditation does not convey the whole import, so we will first explain the meaning of dhyana yoga. In Patanjali's Yog Sutra, meditation is defined as when the mind has been able to transcend the knowledge of smell, sound, touch, form, and taste, and at the same time the consciousness is functioning around one point. This is the technical and classical definition of dhyana. It is not the act of concentration. When we are trying to concentrate or consolidate the dissipated energies of our mind, that is not dhyana, but the way to dhyana. There are three distinct stages in this practice. The first leads to sense withdrawal, which means pratyahara, The second to concentration, which means dharana, and the last to meditation means dhyana. Between these states, there are no rigid barriers, they are completely spontaneous.